Testing 1, 2. My pop filter's got so much dust right now. This is like covered in dust. Dust dander and dander. We're gonna start here in a bit. And also, hello, Nexus. All right, well, fuck it. We're nearly at the 10-minute mark here. But yeah, hello, everybody. Welcome to another me having a semi-topical it's a semi-topical stream title there, because you know when has that ever gone wrong? But hello everybody, we're going to be doing some more Valhalla, or if you want to be pedantic, Va-11 Hall A. Where I last left off was us more or less seeing some slight aftermath of the events that had us have a very pleasant little visual novel section that did some really good character development for Jill as well as her boss Dana. And as we continue on, we're now proceeding forward with a post Virgilio environment that probably won't be the last, because the man likes his little quizzes. If my voice sounds a bit rough today, I'm pretty sure not nearly as bad, because I've been doing this voice stuff a little more frequently on stream. If my voice sounds a little bit rough today and a little bit lacking a range, blame yesterday, where we approached the Forest of Myth section for Near Replicant, which is my favorite part of that game, by the way. Like, that's just such a well done part and a good compromise to, well, we can't do a full dungeon, so let's do a text dungeon. But yeah, me pausing was hearing a child squeal at the top of their lungs. And it just... why does the world do this to me? So for the record, there's a apartment complex. Like, I'll add a postface / preface after I say this, but there's an apartment in our building cluster that just sticks their child out on the balcony and locks the back door, and sometimes that results in the most pain grating noises possible, and it's not always the best thing to wake up to. Now, for the record, I think it's fucking really shitty of the parents to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking shove my child onto the backdoor balcony during a hot summer day. But, like, fucking hell, that noise. Like, it's a mix of, like, don't fucking do that shit to your kids, but also don't let other people suffer through the noise. It's the most, like, mixed message situation possible, where it sounds like I don't like kids. I mean, I don't like kids, but I'm not to the point of, you know, saying do shit to children when you're not supposed to. Like, don't fucking abuse children. Plain and fucking simple. I mean, don't abuse anybody as well. That's also, you know. But fuck. Anyways, for those who were paying attention on Twitter, I did try something a little bit new, and that's gonna maybe become the norm. We'll see how that goes, considering how I have everything set up. Anyways, let's kick this shit off. Also, Alana Cat is here in 3. Okay, I say 3, and this is gonna be the longest countdown ever. 3. 4. As you bump the shit out of the mic. No, really. No, I mean your mic is, mine's not. Five. I am counting down. I just don't know where to go when you're not ready.
So.
Yes. Oh my god. All right. Yep. We'll just kick it off then. I mean, we are gonna have the title card in. There we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
1.
All right, let's kick this shit off.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Audio channels are proper. VOD track is muted.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay, so. Also, yeah, 1283 64 dot hike. Okay, so I do believe I'm hopefully well fast tracked on the electricity bill situation.
You already bought a shoulder massager, Matt?
No, actually.
Or was that where we ended off? And you
that's where we ended. So we're doing that right now, actually.
Okay.
So shoulder massage. It has been bought. Okay, yeah, now that I'm seeing that, I'm like, oh. I also think it's amusing that it's like $8,000 if you electric bill and you convert that to like what would be yen. It makes our electric bill here look really small.
Even an $8,000 electric bill still makes ours look small.
I mean, ours makes that one look small. Our fucking electric bill's too damn expensive, but that's apparently not because of us.
We're sharing it with the entire apartment, and they just split it into so many ways.
They split it up to a point, and then they dump the excess on whoever has the highest number. And we happen to have the second highest number in the complex. And
How did you figure that out?
I looked at the meters and I did the math. Yeah, and it's not.
What do you mean they split it into so many people?
There's
excess,
because people in our complex are old and don't know how to computer. There are certain apartments that use practically no electricity, so they have to charge a baseline, and then whoever has the most gets a bulk majority of the electric bill.
Wow.
Yeah, we should be having like half of what we normally have, but because we have the highest electric bill, they have to put that money somewhere, so they put it on us. Good old Seattle!
Just send all the boomers to live with the Amish. They'll be happy.
I mean, it's not even boomers. There's just people who are just like, what are electronics living here? Just outright.
What's a Nintendo and how do I buy one?
I want to buy myself a Nintendo PlayStation Box 2070. I gotta get myself a gaming console. Augmented Eye! So, And augmented eye literally just goes back to treating it like it was nothing.
Christmas Eve.
Like, there was literally a citywide assault, and yeah.
If it's no longer new, it's no longer news.
No, apparently they never covered it to begin with. There's a good chance that Augmented Eye is just doing a cover-up, but that's just me reading into what the background is more or less telling me.
Can you turn my headset on?
I can't turn yours down individually. Yeah. You're gonna have to unfortunately put up with it. Like, I wish we had independent microphone or headphone controls, but we don't.
It seems a little louder than usual. Or maybe it's yours or something.
How are you not popping the mic? Is the mic?
Yeah.
You're cutting out a lot.
Oh.
I'm like watching the mic view and you're barely coming in. I'm gonna turn up the gain on you.
Let me. I'm worried about like eating this thing. Can't get it at my face. Oh, come on.
Okay, that's actually
Better?
yeah. Test it.
Test 1 2 3.
Okay, yeah. Now you're coming over properly. Before you were probably coming over to the stream like
Oh, that's unfortunate.
like that.
Oh.
I got you adjusted as much as I can on my end.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the thing. The I believe is run by Zybot, of course. Yeah, no, that I had a feeling about that. It just the lack of news coverage on the entire situation just feels very, yeah. Also, the AM Township 64 is a reference to Commodore 64, which I believe was a totally different thing in Japan, I want to say. Japan or Europe, it had a different name.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the PC Acorn or some shit in Japan. Well, the company was Acorn, specifically.
Acorns are cuter than Commodores, I guess.
Well, it's something that would take a lot of explaining and me pulling up like reference material to explain, because that entire era of quote-unquote PC gaming was very specific and had a lot of shit going on at once.
Can you hear me for a second?
Yes, there we go. Amiga. One moment. Okay.
Alright, you can...
But yeah, I apologize for like overlooking the flavor text that between 4 and Jill here.
Who's 4?
Her cat. Though I'm pretty sure she's literally just narrating the cat for herself, since it's just a cat.
Right.
And also, yeah, the Amiga was absolutely stupidly popular in the UK. Let's see. I believe we're good at this point. Yeah. Dangeroo. Yep. So there's more talks about the thing, which I think we covered in the last stream. So let's just go ahead and kick this off.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Bach. Hello, Jill. And that cage. I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard. I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his cap.
Dana, chill.
Dana. I don't think he owns a hat. But you probably would look actually pretty cute in the hat, though. Wait, there's no evil Myoji here. Boss, what the fuck? Also, for real, like, just put on a ball cap and look like Terry Bogard. It'd be so fucking adorable. Oh yeah, no, she's got that fucking WrestleMania rivalry ire going on there.
It sounds to me like she's a little jealous of the cat getting to snuggle with Jill.
No, that's she used to be a fighter.
Who, Dana?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was like the entire dialogue for last week's stream.
You expect me to remember that?
Kinda, yeah.
Good for you.
Okay. Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? Or Kato to the bar? My cat. Cat. C-A-T. Cat. At. Cat. At. Cat. Cat.
Okay, Sesame Street is over now. Can we get back to the game?
Fatto Kato. Well, that's even better. Hey, Four.
Come on, you gotta let me face something.
So cute. Why did you bring him? I am getting emails about work, or possible work, actually. Tomorrow's stream may still not happen because I just want to take it easy tomorrow. This entire past 2 weeks have been some serious anxiety.
Malkin. Fat.
Yeah. Tomorrow's stream is probably not going to happen. I will probably still play some Sea of Thieves with some folks, but it'll be just like an off the stream chillax thing. It's either Sea of Thieves or I'll be playing some Monster Hunter stories on my own time. Yeah, like, again, I love streaming for you guys and I love like doing this, but as an introvert, this does still tick down on my meter.
I wish somebody would tell some certain people that I know that what Malkin just said.
Oh, mental health is important. There's a lot of things that need to understand that.
I'm talking about my objet. Do you not speak Pig Latin?
Yes, no, I'm just... That's what I was referring to as well.
Okay.
Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. No, I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. So I'd rather have him here at least today. Ah, well, I'd say something about health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis in here. You want me to take care of him in my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, Four, let's go to my office. Kitty cat, hey, hey, hey. In fact, popular Terraria streamer Badger told some people that if you want to get into streaming you feel like it. If you don't. Yeah, no, there's a number of people. One of the streamers that I consider an inspiration to me more directly, RT Game Daniels, is also one of those people who advocates for like, you are the most important person because how can you perform if you don't take care of yourself?
I can't take care of you if I can't take care of me.
Yeah, it's like it's you while the viewers are important, look out for number one, which is yourself. Anyways. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early? Are you making a premature? No, not this time. Oh, okay. I live close by. Really? Yep. Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about BTC housing program. Ah, yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. Jukebox.
Oh.
Also, you probably I do remember what track you were probably thinking of, and I'm gonna pull that up real quick.
I need to see it to be able to.
It's probably The City That Never Sleeps. I'm trying to find it.
No.
Are you sure? Because it's this song. Because this is a really good song too. Even though Every Day is Night is the best.
Super dubsteppy.
Which I am putting that track on here.
Let's find it had another one that said the word city, but it was a shorter name.
Also, yeah, Snowfall. We should totally put Snowfall in there. I know you're saying that for a very deliberate thing, but
I think it was Glitch City.
Oh.
We just passed it. It was on that.
No, I know. I'm getting Snowfall on here specifically. And let's take Answer Lies Within. Glitch City. Oh, I know what song you're talking about.
Second one. Second one.
Yeah. Unless you mean this. Well, not that version, but this.
Yeah, that must have been the one that was before the Glitch City, and I thought it was Glitch City.
Yeah, this is Base of the Titans, which is also a really good song. And
I like that a lot.
It's a fucking bop. That's all I gotta say about that. Glitch City, Neon District. Let's put that on there. Boom.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you for making my karaoke request.
Time to be a jukebox hero! That is unironically a decent song. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Did you just have a meltdown?
No, it's the 90s radio announcer thing. Go, chill in the morning. 21.97. That thing. It's like the most obnoxious thing, and I'm glad radio stations have gotten away from it. But there's still, like, especially here in Seattle, they still have like the long ass 2-minute fucking intros that are just unnecessarily long and unnecessarily noisy. We're just like 99.5 a men's room with the Reverend or whatever the fuck. I haven't listened to their shit in fucking forever, but it's like everyone has their own little sound effect intro and everything, and it's kind of fucking annoying. Yeah, the shock jockeys.
Well, what's different between the radio show hosts getting long intros and YouTubers having long intros?
Because people can call you out very visibly, where on radio you have to call in to call them out, and sometimes you never get in. Yeah, sometimes you never get in. And a lot of people just buy into that shit because despite radio being a dying format, it like there are people. Yeah, you can skip the intros on YouTube. You can't skip the intros on a radio.
True.
How am I gonna voice this one?
Oh, widow puppy.
No. I know this face. Yo, what's up? Lady, did you hear me? The dog. Another dog. Oh, okay, no, yeah, let's Randy Savage's boy. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer.
Oh, God.
So you're the part-timer. Yeah. Whoop. Alrighty.
Isn't that a
Boss, I'm taking my break.
health issue?
It's too early. Shit. All right, what's plan B? The part-timer is here. Ah, came early. Why a dog? Why? One too many whys, whatever. Because look at him! He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. He's a funny little doggo. Dana, did you really just say doggo? No? He's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Chill. I don't even know if I want to say that's racist, but it's doggist?
A-ninist.
Doggist? Puppist? Whatever. Granted, Shibas could be seen as Japanese counterparts to Corgis. Yeah, no, that's about right. They're both funny-looking dogs and they're both funny-looking and dogs used by royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry, wrestling's on the mind. Just call it Rad Shiba. Why? Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Buy that for
You
a
gonna
dollar.
find that wrestling channel?
There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Vandina. Anyways, he will mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning. But he ought to work. But he ought to know how to. But he ought to know how things work. Cleaning. That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? You burp like a lunatic. Sometimes it happens. There's a demon in my stomach and it wants to come out. Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Grizzly Temple. The deja vu hurts. I'm gonna probably be doing the prologue after the first run, which I forgot to do. I probably should have done that anyways. The Grizzly Temple. So 6.
Right, we're doubling everything.
Yep, to make the bill. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2.
All blended.
Indeed. So I gotta let it do the fast shake. Sugar, 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 sugar. Wah, 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 wah. For the macho dog Randy Sheeper, I'm the reddest thing in the bar. Yeah.
I have a feeling that this stream's gonna give me more of a headache than I already got.
Probably.
I need food.
Here. Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit.
Bad dog. Don't cuss at me.
Did I do it wrong?
No,
Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of the organization, making sure that it rises to the cream of the crop. You know the Randy Savages, you know how it goes. Yeah. Are you with Sci-Fi Toy Company? What? No. Don't let me in with those herding supremacists. All right. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to the CIRA or the CIRA, depending on which part of the city you are from. Okay, CIRA. Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give it a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. CIRA is what I love, but damn, it is expensive sometimes. Sounded like a reverend here, sorry about that. Oh, you're good. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. I saw something Twitch up there.
Yeah, me too, but I can't find it.
Oh well. Boop. We want to help Sierra be the best it can be. The top of its performance. What do you do at Sierra? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. You just gotta run of the mill.
Dog stuff.
Dog stuff. We're there for everyone. Huh. That actually sounds nice. See, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah. Here. Now let's see. Any recommendations?
How about a bowl of water?
Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream. I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. The dog now wants a Fluffy Dream.
Get him a pillow.
Get him in a little dog bed.
A bowl of water.
A bowl of water. Little puppy treats. Some little dog treats that are where to make the dog just go, it's breaking! Breaking.
The question is, it's optional Karmatrine. Are you gonna give him alcohol or not?
No. God.
Okay, well, it's aged. But...
Yeah, I'm taking a drink of my drink. We're probably gonna be buying that watermelon flavor again.
Oh, I hope so.
That one's
like
really
that
fucking good.
I'm trying not to drink it all.
Yeah, you better not.
Why do you think I'm having Mega Potion right now? I wanted watermelon.
Get your own little tub of that. I mean, we probably will anyways. So for the record, we probably will get your own little tub of the watermelon one, so you can go ape shit on it. Or well, I'll let you knock that one out. Now just get a new one. Regardless, either way. No Karmatrine, aged and mixed. A shaky, shaky, shaky step. Fluffy dream. With lime. Fluffy dream. Well, this one's quite nice. You can not add the I at the end of your things. Yeah, sorry, that's an old force of habit. So, why did you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be a part of this, so it was my best. It was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I get to go walk here or get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I can walk all day. Yeah, you probably could. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate or previous work experience. Or thumbs. What was that last one? Thumbs. Okay. Why'd you pick a bar? On whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Yeah, that's definitely. No, yeah. About the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey. Is that a cat? A cat. Hey, Four, weren't you in boss's office? Hello, cat. Wanna play? Let's play. No meows. Cat is just silent.
Shut up.
Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them unless they're intruders. Yeah, that matches up. You said his name was Four, eh? Hello, Four. Hello, Four. Let's play. You jack. Oop. Hold up. You dare defy me. Ah, that's definitely not where my mouse was. No playing allowed until you no playing allowed, you'll make a mess. 4, go back to boss's office.
Yeah.
That's one obedient cat. My pride.
Good idiot.
You want something else? Yeah, but I'll take a walk with John Face here for a bit. Hear that, Gil? Eh?
On face.
All right. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Don't remember who had that color, so I'm just gonna just random voice. Hello, Jill. Eh? That voice. Oh, say. Eh? What happened to you? Nice to see you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot.
Oh, yeah.
Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? Also, you're buff as fuck. Holy shit! I just got out of one. Don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? Yeah, no, she's fucking ripped. Holy shit. Fucking crush a melon between their thighs. It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages help me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far from the hospital. They're nice people. I talk to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know? The security systems of the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also a bouncer of sorts here. Ah! Can't breathe today. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First, I hear you were at the... Sorry, hold up. Shit's in my throat. First, I hear you were at the bank, then I find out you disappeared. And now you show up with all those bandages. Are you fine? What happened at the bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was sick about you. Slow down a bit. The medications make me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen those lynches they give to any white knights they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. Right now, it's on the house. Jill, please. I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope. Yes. You won't be able to change my mind. Sweet, no alcohol, right? All right. Come right up. Throat phlegm. Ah. Okay, flavor, something with that Camotrain. So I want to say that's actually Piano Woman? No, that has...
That has 3 Camotrain in it.
Spark Star?
That's optional. Sweet, girly, and happy. She definitely needs happy.
So we're gonna do a big ol' 1, 2, a 3, 4, powder delta. It's all aged and mixed. Also, welcome milk. If you're sleeping, man, get some rest. Or have an energy drink, either one. Also, Sue seems to be in a lot of pain. Let me make sure I give her something sweet that doesn't have alcohol in it.
Oh, well, then good morning.
Then have some energy drink.
Not everybody needs an energy drink right after waking up. They just need to wake up some. They're not everybody is like us. Never. You're not into energy drinks? Milk and water. Well, that's probably better.
That explains her name.
If I drink exclusively milk and water,
Your bones are probably extra powerful for the skeleton war.
Can you mix the drink already?
My
bones
are immaculate. Oh, I got an itch really bad. Okay.
Do you want my hairbrush?
Nah, I'm good.
And I say my hairbrush. It's like
sirs. Careful. Hey, this will help me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing. I had to make a leap of faith. Oh! I've jumped from higher places, but I landed... Hold up. Let me throw it as kicking my ass right now. But I've jumped from higher places, but I've landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from the debris that fell on me. Yeah. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Okay. Good thing I drink lots of milk. Oh, hey, milk, look at that.
You guys are twinsies.
For the record, drinking a lot of milk genuinely doesn't make your bones stronger. Yeah, if it's gonna break in max past tensile strength, it's gonna fucking break. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, for the record, that's not how that works. I was under the rebel for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me.
Oh yeah.
Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me here. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life.
How much you want to bet it was John over there?
John.
He was gone during this, wasn't he?
Yes. What? Nothing. You just sound cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. Valid. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow, 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 ow.
Sorry. I couldn't help myself.
How are things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey Jill, I want another drink. Bleeding Jane. Do we have yes, I guess we do.
I've literally never seen that name. Like, I know it's there,
this is the
but
first time I've ever seen it. Oh, it's a sobering drink. I mean, it's not alcoholic, right? Camitrine's the alcohol, right? Unless Flannerguide is the, Well, she asked explicitly for, a Bleeding Jane. Unless this actually leads to a very specific ending. Which we're gonna just go with fly to the seat of the pants here. Oh! Okay, so it considers this alcoholic. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, I'm gonna go with the Blue Fairy then, because that does seem like if I didn't know that the game considered it alcoholic, I'm just gonna give her something else then. So that's a big one of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. No Camitrine, age, and mix. Stop. How about something different? Here. Phew. Thanks. Yeah. So, how are things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice, at least, or at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security and finding safe spots. But then, I'm sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just an analgesic still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you alright? I'm fine. Okay. Oh, you still here? Weren't you leaving? Yeah, I was, but, well, you know how I just said I was fine? Yeah? I'm not. Really? I wanted to know if you can lend me your ear for a bit. Well, I was gonna take my break. Oh, sorry. No, I mean, that's what I could, what I mean is that I could lend you an ear if you don't mind going to the back alley for a bit. Yeah, please. And it's time to sing. It's time for the break room. All right, so Nexus, does that if I were to give her what she wanted, what would happen? Or should I wait for that on the second run of this where I go for specific endings? Oh. Huh. Fair enough. So that was more like a flavor action sort of thing.
She might tell you more now that...
Yeah, because I'm very curious about what went on and... Okay, fair enough. It'll probably be something I explore later on. Alright, so hit the home button. It is now safe to keep playing. I still need to set that as a screen for my computer. Oh. Well. One? Sorry, I haven't smoked since high school. But don't mind me though, smoke ahead. Thanks. So, why me? You're the closest friend I have nearby that isn't avoiding me, and I think I'm about to explode. Should we call Kaz? We'll get the surgeon on you. We'll make sure that there's no extra bomb hidden inside of you. We'll make sure that they don't play us like a damn fiddle!
Maybe just call the rad dog over and see if he can sniff out the bomb.
Well, I was more making a joke, or a reference to Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh.
Yeah. Why? Because I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I'm scared. My colonel My colonel was telling me, was using me when I made that errand. He saw me as a disposable pawn. Colonel. I'm punished, say. Whoa! With words that kill. Then the whole thing got closed at the bank. We were stuck there with no food or water for 3 days. I saw a man be beaten to death after he found some snack in his pocket. Oof. When I was in rescue duties, I usually dealt with collapsing buildings, fire, that kind of stuff. But seeing people do that to other people is just... Calm down, nobody will hurt you here. You sure? I'll make sure of it. Just take deep breaths. I can't even imagine what happened there. And truth be told, I don't want to imagine it. But it's easy to tell you bottled up everything while you were there. Is it obvious? Yeah, kinda. Well, I had to get out of there. Fear would have only gotten in the way. And besides, I made a promise to come back to... Alright, what's the deal with Stella? Nothing, I'm just... afraid? The word loses meaning after using it so much in so little time. Ooh, hello, Neck. Ah! She should have been worried sick, and I couldn't call her after I came back. I'm afraid of what she will say. She will insult you, or she will insult you. She looks like the kind of girl. But I'm betting all I have. I'm betting all I have that. All right, brain, for 5 seconds, please. I'm betting all I have that she will be I'm betting all I have that she will be quickly happy that you're fine and alive. Yeah, you're right. Think about it this way. A slap or to spare for what's left of her life. Or a slap or to spare for what's left of her life. I wouldn't pretend to disappear, I mean... Besides, from what you tell me, you're pretty much only coming to your senses today, right? Yeah. It's weird how everyone can change in such a short notice, you know? And on Thursday, I was a girl doing her duties, minding her own business. Now, I'm injured and woke up to find out I can't go back to those duties. Part of me is happy. I knew full well, White Knights usually did more harm than good. On the other hand, I really loved my job. Now I'm stuck with nothing to do. Yeah, I know how that is. Life-changing on such short notice part, I mean. Really? I would tell you why I know that, but I think you should go see Stella right now. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of, hey Gil. What? Do me a favor and escort Say to wherever she needs to go, please. Only if you cover my share of the work. Yeah, you're good. Okay then. Let's go, miss. God, my voice is having to do up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right. Thank you for hearing me out, Jill. Ah, yeah, anytime. Too much heavy stuff lately. Yeah, I'll say. Jukebox! Leaving it like that. Also, we come back to seeing Say with the fucking piece of metal. Also, yeah, I saw that. I was like, I feel like that may have genuinely been like a pretty optional thing.
I didn't see it. What was the achievement?
Deep breaths. You can see it down there.
Oh.
Hope everything goes all right. Ah! Ah! Hey, Jamie. Ah! Jamie. Jill. Gillian isn't here. I see. Are you all right? You look distracted. I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm fine. Don't worry. If you say so. Joe! What do I take for if he needs to go use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Ah, that's convenient. 4. Where's my cat? Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. I'm gonna get you. The usual. Gut punch. Yeah, we need to actually, like, buy some apple juice. And mark that for post-Thursday stream. To know to be gone in a heartbeat if I don't set it aside for otherwise. Gut punch for Jamie! Gut punch! 10 bronze and extracts. 19. 2 flare kits. 1, 2. Aged.
Karma Train is optional. Are you not gonna do alcohol in it?
Don't really get bonus points for Chemitrain, so... Or Chromatrain. So I don't see any reason to do so.
Okay.
Bitter, manly, strong. Ugh. So that's mixed, pop, gut punch. Here you go. I thought when someone ordered gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning that you need mentioning the need to say puns, but seems like it was part of some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone just copied all of it. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's a thing. TV. That's the thing I'm totally forgetting. Cool. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. Yes, my voice might be different today. It's like those times you feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation. Wouldn't you say? I didn't ask for this. I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. Oh, so... The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people who are willing to pay off, willing to pay to off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some buildings or a noisy reporter. Want to sleep over there?
No.
Okay. I'm not... What?
I was trying to see if Ravenger's awake.
Oh. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not gonna be the one dealing with those. Bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing, and yeah, I get paid for it, you can see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just cheap justifications. Justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Huh. Sure. Something bitter. Bitter and manly. Pile driver. Let's see. Bitter pile driver, suplex, and grizzly no. Let's give him a sunshine cloud. I'm gonna give him a pile driver. Hold up. One moment. Okay, back. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do a pile driver. I mean, it's bitter, it's manly, it's burning. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flare key. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. Shake it, shake it, shake it, stop. Pile driver. Here. Ah, yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Joe. Sorry. No, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my head around the whole taking human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. Reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my head around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay away, mind you. Or stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something... Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Ah, yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said it, said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid. But yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. Oh, let's fucking go with this Cowboy Bebop reference! And yeah, you're good. You're the good Nexus. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was the black clothes were there to hide blood stains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joke he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all the bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn. Why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there was no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use registered bounty hunters to take care of most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about. Yeah, those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure you're not rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Huh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer, please. Yeah, sure. Beer! Let's get him a big beer! You know, 4 of them Bronson extracts! 2 powder deltas! 4 flater guides! And 8 karma trains! 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All of it's mixed! Here's your beer! There you go. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Oh, Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy! Got that speaker going, letting all your neighbors know that Carl Weezer is present once again. As I shake my shaker bottle. Also, I should probably turn down the game a smidge, seeing that it's peaking a little high. There we go. Yup. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've got to go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say that out loud, I feel like I will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. That dog. Sure hope the next client changes that. Boy! I don't remember any of his regular shit. So you still work here? He was like the fucking first guy in this entire playthrough. Or, well, maybe not the first guy, but he was like day one. I knew it! I mean... I'm so surprised to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Get out of my job. I need a drink badly. And I remember this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a bleeding Jane. On it. Ingram wants a bleeding Jane. One moment. Ingram wants a bleeding Jane. I'm gonna give him a big old bleeding Jane, all right. Make an extra bleed. It's the guy from the very first day of this game. Make Make sure the chain is extra bleeding. 4, 5, 6. Make it nice and big. Blended. Not yet. Now you're back on.
Okay.
Bleed chain. Say the name of this drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Mom spaghetti. Why'd you have to say that? Shut up.
Oh, this guy.
Watered
Okay,
down.
sing him.
Yeah. Watered down, artificial, and nasty.
It's like your personality.
So where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions, and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Cilia girl on some experimental powered suits. Also, yes, Solana Cat is here.
Hi, yes, I was just talking to Raven Joe about possibly getting things to fill my fat belly.
Man, this drink settles really fucking fast.
Yeah, they tend to do that. I wonder if we're putting too much.
No, because I put little and it still did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder what the what makes it settle.
'Cause you had a set of single serving packs and you measured it out.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay. So the single serving packs measure up to that scoop with the little bottle lid as well. So if you
Fill that to the brim.
yeah, that's the amount that's in a packet, which is what's in here. But when you're right though, but because when we did the scoop without the little volcano-looking lid thing, it was still settling. So I wonder what's making it settle. 'Cause
Yeah, it might just be just how it is. I mean, we could always just start buying distilled water and use that for it.
we could try that. I don't know if that's gonna make it settle less.
I mean, where else is it gonna go? It's distilled water. It's just gonna like homogenize into it. Again, it's not bothering me. It's just it settles really easily, and it feels kind of annoying to have to shake it this much.
Yeah, and it doesn't taste good if you don't shake it. So
It tastes fine if you don't shake it.
for
It's
me, it
just,
tastes chalky.
Once you get to the bottom of the drink, it just like fucking fills your mouth with powder.
Yeah, chalky. Mega potion.
My only duty, yeah.
You got watermelon flavor today?
Yes. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh. Sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though.
So he's an ask no questions kind of for hire guy.
Probably.
You did a job, I'll do it. I don't care what it is.
Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. That is always a plus, I guess.
Hey, Salty!
I'll see Salty! What's up?
We love our salty bitches!
Thank you for that tier 1 subscription. Welcome to your 8th month.
Poggers. Jesus.
Baku. And yeah, so I've heard. I really hope that's been resolved.
Much hugs for the
Yeah,
Salty.
I'm sorry. It should be on YouTube now, though.
Nowhere near resolved. Still get hugs though.
Also, damn. I hope it gets resolved then. Yeah. We sending good vibes to you here, Salty, and I'll be having a VIP title to you here soon. I need to put you on there.
How do you do that? Because I can't do it.
You have to explicitly go out. Or actually, hold up. I'll do that right now. Community roles. Get the Vipples.
Lander. I don't know which one Salty Lander is.
I mean, we'll find out when Salty says something now.
Salty, speak.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
And yeah, I really hope it gets resolved.
Am I a VIP? I know I'm a moderator.
That you can't have both.
Oh, yeah. But fine. I'm not talking in there anyways, so it's not like it matters.
All right, so that's that. My VIP roles have reached a absolute maximum. Alrighty, Salty VIP. I mean, you are here almost every time I stream, and I do greatly appreciate it.
We appreciate all you viewers out there.
Yeah.
I really like this song. Oh my god.
It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What do they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up.
You take care of you, Salty.
Yeah.
We want you to be the best that you can. And only be here if you can.
Yeah. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that "let's kill the king" attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu Corp.
Crap.
Whatever. Yeah, don't correct me, you. It's all the same to me.
I'm just cat. Shut up.
Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem.
That is unfortunately true with that kind of shit. You have to destroy all of them.
Hi, welcome to corporations where you can kill the head and another one will just grow in its place.
Oh, Hydra.
That's the joke.
Hail Hydra.
I believe that's also the metaphor for that. Like there was actually a whole event where Captain America puts down one of the leaders of Hydra and is like, "You take down the head, but another will take its place."
Yeah, that's actually a line in the first Captain America movie. Congratulations.
I've never seen it start to finish.
Oh, I've seen it so many times. Disney now has all of the
all the Marvel movies.
Yes,
finally.
Well, I don't know if it's all of them. Maybe most of them. Some of them might still be in that limbo of whether or not Disney owns them. I'm not sure.
I mean, they own Fox, so they're probably not in limbo for much longer.
I got really mad when they only made WandaVision one season, but I guess it makes sense for the movie that came out.
Keep it only one season. There's no reason to have it any more seasons than that.
Well,
because where would they go? Where would they go after that first season?
Obviously, when I watched the last episode, I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." But like the story that they're playing is so adorable. Before the last like 3 episodes, of course.
But yeah, hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. Also, you need to stop playing Persona 5, Ingram. I don't. I just hate teenagers.
He looks like
it's interesting, though. Yeah, he looks like a fucking teenager himself.
Well, he looks like he's in his early 20s.
A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. Yeah, that's... I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Zen star.
I wish that dog would come over and piss on this guy.
4 of each ingredient. 1, 2.
Can you make a Zen Star double? I don't think you can.
4. No, this is one of the big ones. Usually the promo drinks are the ones that are already by default pretty huge.
Because they're a promo.
Alright, so I think that's on the rocks. Clink, 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 clink.
All on the rocks and mixed.
Making sure everything is check, 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 and boda, 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 boom.
He seems like somebody you wouldn't want to mess his drink up with. No.
I mean, he's gonna be ungrateful regardless.
Of course.
Here? Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard.
Douche.
Why order it then? Not your problem.
This guy seems like somebody you can't please no matter what you do.
Yeah,
This is the man who hired Lolly.
Who hired Dorothy to be his daughter. This guy probably has a very long backstory to him that we're not quite getting yet. But as things have gone on, we've gotten more and more pieces of that puzzle. One moment. Bear with us one moment here. It's nothing bad, we're just getting some snacks sorted out. Also, Salty, give me the hydrate. Hold up, hold up. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna be real. These actually don't dehydrate you as much as I thought they would. Anyways, all right. Then also, Banana Cat also hydrated.
I did. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go over and complete the.
Alright, well, I got your mic muted, so let me know when you're tap my shoulder when you're good. So where's the red comet? My boss? She... Jill! For's headed your way! Let's play, For! Let's play! Oh, a customer! Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? Cat's mine. His name's For. Dog just hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. He said that last time.
Yeah.
Congratulations! You scared the client off.
Four's as guilty as me.
Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go. Play or something.
Radio.
Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Huh, glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Oh yeah! The bill! Have a nice day. So we are over the line. God damn it, Salty.
Beer stashes are low.
Dana playing with Jill's pussy. No, you gotta keep the B. You gotta keep the B. The meme permits the B.
Need some burr.
Yep.
Well, with her and Dana chugging down all that beer the other day, she is running low, ain't she?
It's like $1,000. Ah!
How long do you have before,
Couple days.
You were able to make $1,000 in a day?
Yeah.
So I think you'll be fine if you buy the beer as long as you keep making large drinks.
Yeah, we're also running out of things to buy, so... PC 9X. It's vintage gaming! Experience all the cumbersome load times as they were meant to be! Yeah, I'm only buying what the game asks of me. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. All right, let's see what's going on with the news. Probably nothing, because Augmented Eye is a piece of shit. Soccer popularity sinks as ... Kinsey, I certainly like fried. Monster girlfriend Chirirai becomes... 4. Why the hairballs? You leave bigger ones in the shower. Hey! I try. Do you want that game? Or hold. Do you want that game? Anime games are stupid. No one's at least. The waifu revolution from 2010 is no longer a laughing matter. Yeah.
So, sending him money and that gift.
Okay. The age of waifus. Danger Ops. AM Township 64. Hi. Literally no games. Yeah, that's. Yeah, this feels a little too pinpoint accuracy. New console came out? No games. Never have any games. Yeah.
They don't pull punches, but they drink gut punches.
Okay, that one was... And also, Jill actually having a very sensible response to it. Depends on the library. It's the same thing with me and PS5 right now. Yeah, I would love to have a PS5, but like, fucking what games? There's no games that interest me outside of maybe Demon Souls and, you know... Fucking PS5's still in early access, so why would I get one? Alright, so I believe we're good to go. I am gonna take a quick restroom break, so be right back.
Are you leaving?
Baby, look at this headphone tangle. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And yeah, I would be a little upset too that the Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC is PS5 only. I saw, like, that's that is kind of shitty of Square Enix to do it, but at the same time, it's probably not Square Enix that pushed it. It was probably Sony themselves. Considering over the past few couple of years, we've kind of found out that Sony is not exactly above doing like scummy shit for the sake of trying to make a better bottom line out of it. Like the whole reason why the PS4/PS5 doesn't even have Monster Hunter Rise is because Nintendo probably wanted to make it cross save for PC. Because, you know, a lot of people complain about Monster Hunter World not being crossplay, where you can play with your friends on PC on the PS4. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely their loss, considering like Rise is an amazing game, and there will definitely be a Rise stream in the future. It's just I've taken a small break from Monster Hunter for a while, playing some Sea of Thieves and all that shit, and maybe some RimWorld on my own time. But yeah, all right. So this is what, day 2 on stream.
He's gonna head out for us.
Okay.
Said yeah. Okay. Am I on?
Yeah, you're unmuted. All right, so let's kick this one in.
Is this day 2?
This is the second day on stream.
Okay.
Let's begin.
Well, day 2 of stream, yeah.
Wednesday, December 21st.
Almost Christmas.
Christmas!
You still got your Be Right Back up.
Oh. Christmas!
I feel like I should know what that's from.
It's some weird fucking CG Christian movie. video where the grandma's just like, oh, Christmas.
That it is, Salty. That it is.
No signal. I'm gonna leave it on that. See what happens. The depths of my imagination. Good evening. Ah, Jill. Good timing. Is it? You always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, that dog isn't coming until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Watch silly mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur on my lap. Why? I was thinking about holding a small mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? All right. Invite any client you're acquainted with. The more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? Well, the raid stopped, and they found whatever or whoever they were looking for. Huh.
He seems upset that you didn't bring your cat.
Yeah, right? Anyways, we better start working. Yep, you better. Jukebox! Jukebox!
Jukebox. Shoot the whoop box.
No new songs, no new songs, no new songs, no new songs.
How do you get new songs?
Probably through, like, events and stuff. I'm not changing that too much. I'm just gonna leave Camatrine. Camatrine Dream. Oh, Grease Snowfall. Has that been added yet? Oh, it is. Take that, and then boop. Bam! Time to mix drinks and change lives.
I'm trying to change drinks and mix lives. Yeah.
Welcome to Va-11. A baby alert? What?
I want a fluffy dream.
May I see your ID, please?
I don't have an ID because, I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past.
Nice little finger flourish you did there.
I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream.
Okay. Do you have money to pay for the drinks?
Well,
Do you?
Yes, I have money.
Then let me see that fucking ID. Girl asked for a fluffy dream, but she's got to be crazy if she thinks she's getting alcohol so easily.
The fluffy drink is optional? Yes.
Yeah, we're not doing that one. We're gonna do a big boy though. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Aged and
So I get this feeling that there's definitely probably a joke ending behind giving her alcohol.
you probably lose your license.
Probably lose a little more than a license. But we'll save that for another time.
Your cat runs out from the distance and arrests you.
Cat's just
I've
like,
been
you!
4? Mick,
Stop! You violated the law!
need something?
Okay, so, mixed. So, boop, bonk, beep. Here you go.
Wow, I actually got a drink.
So here to stalk Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past.
Stalko, right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah.
Which employee did you leave without a Christmas skill? Jill, please. It would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood to humor you today unless you have some sort of ID. Here. Well... in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink, but get the fuck out. But until then, this is no place for you. Yeah, it's literally what I was saying, but like a little more graceful. But I already got a drink. A non-alcoholic one. You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you would please leave. I can't leave. I'm not after trying so hard to even get here.
Where are your parents, child?
All right, let's start from the beginning, Miss Norma. How did you know my name? You gave me your ID. Clearly, you're definitely the ghost of Mega Christmas Past because you can't see in the past. It could have been a fake ID. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least.
Also, is alcohol legal at 18 in this world?
I mean, depending on where you are, yeah.
Oh.
America, it's 21. Anywhere, like Europe, it's like 18 or some shit. Some places, like, if you can reach the bar, you can drink some alcohol. Yeah, there we go. Canada's 18. For a good while there, here in America, I was genuinely concerned that when I turned fucking 18, they were gonna bump the age up again, and lo and behold, they did. And they were just gonna keep bumping up the age over and over again until it reached a certain point, and I was just gonna be like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm not drinking alcohol. Turns out that was not the case, and 21 seems to be the sweet spot of people not being stupid. Oh, wait! People are gonna be stupid regardless. You're very shy, Miss Bartender. Look like a nice girl, Norma. Why come to a bar like this? You seem like you're in a bad mood, Miss Bartender. Nah, she's just like that all the time.
Shut up, Gil.
Okay, John. Shut up.
I was right.
Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple days have been heavy. And having some underage in here reminds me of a certain incident from last week.
Oof.
Incident? Well... yeah, no, that's the end of the story. Don't... that pause actually made that better. Don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here? What do you care? I can do whatever I want. Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone can, should, and probably will stop you. Yeah, you got nothing to say suddenly, don't you? I just wanted to be more wild, you know? Wild.
She's one of those goody girls, and everybody tells her that she needs to...
I'm going to be wild. I'm going to do things that are really wild, like open the door with my left hand instead of my right. Or put the plastic bottle in the garbage and not recycling.
I'm gonna leave the tea bag in the cup for longer than steeping time.
Oh no.
My mom puts way too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go out and take a college preparation course. And I'm tired. I don't want to do things for her anymore.
So you came to a bar.
Maybe if I came back home smelling like alcohol, she would leave me alone.
Well, good thing I have this here perfume that makes you smell like a drunkard on a Saturday. Oh, wait, it is Saturday, isn't it?
I thought it was Tuesday.
That's the joke.
Oh. Just pour some Karmatrine on her and then she can shake. A little bit of seasoning.
If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has in me.
That's funny. I have a friend who's also being pressured by a mother.
Really?
Yeah, but in her case, is being pressured to settle down and form a family.
Huh.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. You came here to make your mother disappointed.
Yes.
Do you like alcohol?
Actually, I think it's nasty.
I got an itch behind my ear. Ah! Then you're doing things wrong.
What?
If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. I don't know, become a belly dancer because you want to be a belly dancer? I mean, I did scratch it. That's what that noise was. Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing?
I don't know. I've been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do.
Don't you think you should start there?
Eh?
What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy...
Sounds silly, huh? Yeah, very.
Go home. Do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would you? Or at the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender.
Call me Jill.
Jill? Alright.
Literally 5 seconds later. Why'd you let my daughter in here?
Oh, it's a Karen.
Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Shut up, John.
Oh, a doggy.
Hello, little girl. Ah, shit. G&J, how are you doing?
Oh boy.
You're late.
Missed me, Jay.
Unlikely.
You're too early.
Ah, good to see you here.
Boss, will he be any good around here?
I'm right here.
I know.
Of course, I spent lots of time training him. What do you think he didn't show up last week?
Because how the hell would I know you'd bring a part-timer dog?
Here, let me show you. Sit.
Sir, yes, sir.
Roll.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm assuming he's doing all these things.
Pa. Sir, yes, sir. Training. Of course. He's only shouting sir, yes, sir, and not doing anything else, though. I never said I did a perfect job. Is that a motorcycle? Oh, shit. Hey, not in my office. In the end, he's just a dog, I guess.
Has anybody seen my Shiba?
Hey, buddy, Tetsuo's next door. Yes? Bathroom. Oh, sorry, it's only for clients.
I know that look all too well.
Oh, promise me you'll buy something afterwards? There's a door over there. Who the hell are you? The other one. Sheesh.
I've seen that face before working retail when I... The fuck?
I said get out of my desk! But the world is ending. It was just a motorcycle! They're the four riders then. Those are horsemen! And it already stopped! Thanks! Don't mention it. I need to buy something now, right? Oh, no, you don't have to. Sorry if I look like I meant to inconvenience you. No, I'll order something. I need a rest anyways. What can I get you? Piano woman would be nice. Sorry, I didn't hear you. I'll have a Mars blast. Sure.
So you're gonna give him the piano woman? Oh, so this is... He doesn't want anybody knowing that he's drinking a fruity drink.
Yep. This is also too big to... Ooh, you bumped the shit out of the mic. I heard that.
Yeah.
That like boomed the fuck out of my ears.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Goily drink.
All right, so that's mixed, aged, and boom, ba-dum, ba-dum.
I'm actually really annoyed by the description of this one. That it was originally called a pretty woman, but too many people complain there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Ugh.
I mean...
Just because there's a male version of something doesn't mean there has to be a female version of something. Not everything has to be man and woman all the time.
It's just alcohol.
Right.
Who cares about the name?
That's not the point. But I guess we don't want to go into that.
Yeah,
it's feminists and Karens, yep.
Like, I'm not gonna knock people for wanting it, but... Yeah, oh yeah, also the copyright laws with the name. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, okay.
Here. You look happy. Shut up. Is that motorcycle out there yours, mister?
It's me, Mario.
I was going to do that voice, but I'm going to keep the voice I'm going because that's just low-hanging fruit. Got me Mario, and yes, it's mine.
I like them low-hanging fruits. They're easy.
Sorry for the noise.
Oh no, don't worry about it. It's not like you stayed outside for too long or anything. So, what do you work as, Mario?
I live to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sound wherever I go. I'm a rebel. Fuck the red lights. Fuck the speed limits. Fuck the helmet laws. Fuck the... Well, actually, don't fuck the roads. That actually hurts. The roads are mine and mine only. I am. Guys, I'm going outside with the dog. We'll advertise the bar.
Oh, hello, doggy.
Hello, shady guy. It sounded for a moment like you were in the room. Shady?
I'll be back before long. Don't worry. All right. Careful.
Who is she? Or who is she?
Oh, she's my boss.
She was cute.
Yeah, you'll say that now, but here in a couple days, you'll probably end up in a mass of pulsating flesh, screaming someone's name. Someone's name that you genuinely weren't really a friend with to begin with, considering he was so quick to turn on you and just kind of went all full, I gotta get the power. But, you know.
What are you going on about?
I'm calling out the reference.
Oh.
The visual reference here. It's a reference to an anime. Yeah. It's an anime called Akira.
Netflix keeps pushing that at me.
I cautiously recommend it. Because it's definitely a not for everybody thing.
Huh.
It's good shit. It's just, it's not for everybody.
Is it cute? Are there magical girls in it?
No.
No fairies?
No.
I don't want it.
Okay. Like, again, it's good shit, just not a for everybody sort of thing. There's a couple things that also kind of aged a little poorly in it, but it's like really minuscule aged poorly stuff.
You hear the kids out screaming.
Oh.
It's annoying.
It's not the fucking child on the balcony screaming, so fuck it.
No, it's just still.
That's the noise that we were hearing when we woke up today.
I just don't like that high-pitched kids screaming either.
I don't fucking care about that. That doesn't bother me any. It's the
Do it again. I swear. I will.
What you gonna do?
Eat your snacks.
It's not like, blah. Not that you're not cute. It's not like I'm into girls either. Oh. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just...
So, where do you work, Mario?
Told you! I told you! I'm a rebel!
Rebels can't maintain those bikes for too long. What's your day job?
I'm a delivery boy.
That's really appropriate, I guess. What do you deliver?
Pizza. Say pizza.
Oh, well, again, it's referencing Akira.
I'm from a courier company. It's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city, and I don't know, and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street.
That's nice. I still can't take detours without feeling totally lost.
Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks. Around here, the Saber Station antenna is a good reference.
Yeah, no, if you go for a tall landmark, you kind of do have a good mental image of where you are.
That's what I do when I'm in, like, downtown. I look for the big, tall tourist trap.
Yep. Best needle.
Hey,
What?
mute me for a second.
Sorry about that. I mean, what do I care? Fix that yourself, bitch. Do you want anything else, Mario? I guess a moonblast would be nice.
He seems like that other girl who's trying to be badass, but not.
But that was at the end of the statement.
Yes, he's trying to be badass, but not.
Oh. Good punch, yeah, that one. That's nice. I'm just gonna give him a moonblast. Can that? No, that can't be doubled because that's 12. No, it can, actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the rocks and blended.
Yep. Gotta wait for that boy to pop. Boing! It's a moonblast! Here.
Yeah.
This is good. It's a moonblast.
Oops.
Hold up, I'm doing something funny. Oh, it's below. Hold up. Alright, you know what?
It's too bad you can't clip that right there and make that like a background the next time we play it.
No, never mind. Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up that tough guy image? It isn't working? Well, maybe when you arrived, or when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that you just kinda looked adorable. Cute. So, why do it? Bikers are supposed to be scary, right? Rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties. If we applied that brand of logic here, I should be wearing one-third of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire. I guess. You can do whatever you want and dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. Well, you don't really enjoy that. It's not a lie. Who says you can't dress as a biker and still be a nice kid? Yeah, but other bikers. That sounds like something someone in high school would say.
Isn't that true? Giant blue fluffy hoodie with a big pocket. It's just advice. Don't take it too personally. No, you're right. I don't have to be that way.
Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you there.
Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good. If you want, you could try to stay quiet. You were pretty intimidating when you did that. I see. Well, you have another drink, or did you have too many already? I can hit her another one. Get me a French weaver. Sure. He actually asked for a French weaver instead of something manly. Good for him. I believe I could do a big for this as well. 1, 2, and then fill her up. Oh. All right. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Aged and mix it. Mix it. Here you go. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks. Say that guy over there. Or say that guy over there. Yo, what's up with him? Are you dating him? No. Is he seeing anyone? Not as far as I know. Do you think he wants to hold hands? He? No, never mind. I said nothing. Silly Mario. Thank you for everything. Please come again. Alright, I am gonna fix something real quick on stream. Do this right quick. Perfect. Okay. Ah! Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Mario and John sitting in a tree. Eh? What? Nothing. I'll be taking my break now, Gil. Okay. Careful. And we gonna hit that save button. This day is kind of zipped by. So we're gonna keep doing it. It has been saved. We're gonna finish this day and we're gonna call it the stream. So this should be the next one. It is now safe to keep playing. Billy didn't smell like poo today. That's a new one. Commencing simulation. Commence the jiggling. One more. Okay. All right, back to business. Back. Any luck? I managed to give out some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Red Sheba bar. Oh yeah, I had to tell them to go to the Red Sheba bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, I'm back to my office. You stay here. Fine. The door opens and the crowd goes wild when they see a dog. Sup, little girl? What are you doing here in a bar? I need some help here. Hey, dog, I heard cats in the alley. Really? I'll go check them out. Wow, you really are bad with dogs, eh? Did I make it too obvious? Why, though? I don't know. Oh, hey, John. Hey. I think it's because I just got that trait at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears or tastes completely at random. I just happen to get stuck with the fear of dogs and chinchillas. Chinchillas are extinct, though. Oh, that's unfortunate. Chinchillas are adorable. Thank gods. Well, no, thank gods. I was doing that voice to like, thing. I gotta get the voices right. What will you have? Well, it's that time of month, so I'll have a Bleeding Jane. Coming right. What? Bleeding Jane in honor of the time of her month? Okay! Didn't know Lillums could do that, but hey, fuck it, let's not judge. Let's get her a Bleeding Jane. Blended. I mean, she's a robot, unless they, like, explicitly have, like, little plastic tubes that shoot, like, red-dyed water or something? Then tell me, here we go. Oh. You sat down.
I'm sorry, I forgot to let you know that I'm ready.
Yeah. Whoop.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Some people are into that, and just let it go. Deal with it.
Blend. Bleeding Jane. Here. That time of the month. Do Lilla menstruate? Yes. Oil. Oh.
She doesn't look like she's in a lot of pain.
No, silly, we don't. There are a few maintenance things we have to worry. We have to do every month, but those are a different story. And what time of the month is it? The time when I feel like drinking a Bleeding Jane.
Oh, shit.
So how's business? You'd be surprised how many people get struck by a holiday depression and need some Dorothy in their lives. Although it's also the season with the most competition. Didn't know you had competition. Of course they do, both humans and Lilum. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, then that's not fair. They were sold out, I wanted one too. Maybe it's better that way. How so? The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes and show off lots of skin. That scares off lots of people. I learned that the best way to maintain regulars is just dress normally. Huh, really? If I dress normally, then they could just pretend I'm some acquaintance. No need to hide me until reaching the room. Hell, some might even invite me to dinner or a movie before anything else. Although I must say it's a bit hard to get clients in the first place. You can't tell what I do at a glance. The first time they see me after a call, they think I'm just making a prank or something. Huh. Never saw it that way. Which reminds me, do you serve only humans or do you serve other Lilum too? Humans only, but I do have an at 40% organic policy, or at least 40% organic policy. 40%. Humans from the neck up, dicks preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, it's not so strict though. Huh.
No mechanical.
Why? Do you know someone that might be interested?
No.
No, just mere curiosity. Well, your curiosity left me thirsty. Give me a blue fairy. A big one, would you? Alrighty.
Big blue fairy.
A big blue fairy? A big blue fairy for a small pink-haired pixie. A blue fairy? A big one. A big blue fairy? A big Gary Busey.
Flary.
Flanner guy and optional Cametrain. A big Gary Busey!
Salty's saying, oh god, no. Why?
Me saying Gary Busey.
Oh.
Probably.
Or the fact that you're putting alcohol in it, maybe?
It's Gary Busey.
Yeah. I know that name, but I'm not quite sure who that is.
Here, hold up.
Gary Bussy.
Gary Busey.
My tummy's happy now that I... Oh.
Gary Busey!
Why does he...
That's his whole bit. He looks crazy.
He really does. He looks like he could play like a young, oh my god, my brain just...
Oh, he is crazy.
Blank.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Guy genius.
Aged and
What?
mixed.
Why is my head not...
I don't know, but...
He's a genius. He's obviously been dead for a long time, usually depicted with crazy white hair.
That doesn't limit it that much.
Help me out here, Salty! Oh my god. Everybody knows who he is and I can't think of his... Yes, Einstein. Thank you, Nexus.
I was gonna say Doc Brown, but alright.
That too, but he's a fictional character.
Great Scott! 1.21 gigawatts!
Gigawatts.
Alright, well, serving the fairy. Here you go.
Serving the Pixie a fairy.
I thought I had a burp. Wait. I wonder if anyone has seen fairies after a couple of these. Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could. I thought I saw one, but he was dizzy, and what he'd seen was his puke.
Ew.
Oh.
Puke fairies.
You know, earlier today there was a mega Christmas spirit around here. What about it? That I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to someone underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story. I have a funny story myself. It's the Mega Santa prank. The what? It's a prank I pull every year. First I pick a mall, wait for a date with lots of people. Then I go to Santa's lap, and when he asks what I want, I say the most in the innocent tone I can muster. I want you to make me a woman.
Oh. I get a lot of Santas fired if they,
Dorothy!
I want you to make me a woman.
I want you to make me a woman.
Oh! That's... Dorothy, you need to chill. Sometimes they would try to cover it up. The Lilum wants to be human. As soon as I say, no, I want you. After that, I say, well, at the very least, I want a dildo, a big pink one, or a very bumpy cucumber. Sometimes I spice it up. Instead of cucumbers, I ask for a pony and a crane to lift them.
Rainbow Dash, no!
Am I about to get banned on Twitch because of Dorothy? I once thought about screaming, help, but being molested! But I remembered it was a prank and I didn't want to ruin the guy's life. How considerate. Although I did get a client that way. He became a regular soon after. Uh-huh.
Okay.
But yeah, 3 years and they still don't get that it's always me. Oh yeah, how old are you? Old enough for anything you want. Numbers. I need numbers. Are you really asking a girl her age that way? Okay then, tell me your age first. 27. I'm actually 30. 32. 32? Yeah, 30. 32. No fair! You didn't get fidgety or anything like that. Fine, I'll tell you. My model's designed to look between 10 to 13 years old. My last checkup said my mental age was 24. How long since you've been deployed? That's a secret I'll keep with me. Fair enough.
Jill doesn't seem like she'd be the kind of person to fall back on like old sexist things like don't ask a lady her age and stuff like that.
No, Jill's just very no nonsense outright. I don't even think that's even something to be considering, but she's just no nonsense flat out.
She just doesn't care.
Yeah, Jill ain't got shit to hide.
Even the fact that she pretends her cat can talk.
I expected you to get all uncomfortable talking about your age, though. Why didn't you? With how dangerous everything's been lately, every year you get matters. Getting old isn't a curse, it's an achievement. You should make a shirt with that, because if you don't, I will. Feel free to do so. Do you want anything else? Let's see. Oh, a cobalt velvet. It's been a while since I've tried one of those. All right.
I was expecting her to go, I want you. Cause
Nah, that would be just. She's already like. Jill's already aware of the prank. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think it would still fluster her
2,
a little bit.
3. Nah. Also, she's already done that too.
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the rocks and mixed. And yeah, she, as Salty's saying, she openly flirts with Jill all the time.
True. Jill would just be like, right.
Just like, what else is new?
What?
Mix. Boop. Big ol' cobalt velvet.
That's a pretty looking drink.
Cobalt velvet. Yep, this is the one. Do you like it?
Nope.
I don't dislike it. I guess I'm not mature enough for these drinks. Hey, honey, what day is today? Wednesday. No, the number. Number? 21. Shouldn't you know that? I'm a Lilim, not a calendar.
Oh, look at that face.
I thought you would know that much. Next, you're gonna tell me to make some convoluted calculation. You can't? I could have put my mind to it, but it's not something I have quick access to. Yes, I have an inner calendar and a calculator, but those are used in lots of other operations every second. I could do all that, but it's a lot quicker to just ask you. I see.
Why does that make me think of Super Saiyan Man?
I mean, it's the same general Sentai thing, or Tokusatsu. It's what that's inspired by, the Masked Hero Tokusatsu.
Oh, okay.
Or Masked Rider, Common Rider, but yeah. I feel like that's a redundancy, but whatever. Why do you need the date, though? I have something to do on the 26th. I've been avoiding...
Oop. What?
Been a while since we saw that.
I wasn't even paying attention. I just saw it flicker for a second.
Yeah. I have something to do on the 26th. I've been avoiding it for a while now.
The TV.
I know this trick and you can't do it to me. Oh, but don't worry, it's nothing dangerous or anything like that. Just heavy. Would you like some help? Would you like to help me? If you tell me what it is you need help with. Maybe later. I have to go now. See you later. Bye. Do you think she really can access calendars and calculate, or calendars and calculators that easily? I guess it's kind of like how even if a text processor can access the computer's calendar, you don't use it for that. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday? Forget about it. I didn't find any cuts. Why not look again? A good idea.
That's not nice. Oh. Have we seen her before?
No. Yes? No, not gonna say anything. She angry. Get that back to the way it was. There we go. Huh? Another kid? Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school. That would be a hassle. Oh god, so maybe Alma was right. Right about what? Well, the other day I was asking her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing. Or the whole massive transmission hack thing. And at some point she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. And today there have been 2 kids already.
She's like, I'm right here.
How would bartending become a fad? Maybe a cartoon? Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe in your world.
Excuse me, miss. This is no place for kids, so you should...
Can we get the dialogue, please? Really?
Oh, it's not gonna let me? Hold up. Copy. Let's see. Hold up. I'm trying to do something funny. Wait a moment. Okay, that shouldn't show up. Oh, fuck. Did it fuck up again? Oh, no, it reset. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna unfuck it. Okay. Gil, she's staring too much and she's saying nothing. She's not ordering anything, she's not causing trouble, and there's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol, but alcohol is everywhere anyways. So, what do you suggest? Let her be. Maybe she's just curious about the bar. She's saying nothing. Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about people you have in front of you like they can't hear you. Yeah. Jill. Ah! How the hell did I startle you? What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer? Right. Beer for Gil. Haven't I seen this girl before? A beer. Big old beer. It's a big beer. Big old beer. It's a big beer. No, not aged. Though it would be vintage beer at that point, wouldn't it? That's an actual thing.
I just don't like beer.
That's yeah.
It.
Okay. Big beer. Here. Thanks, and lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forget. You're supposed to use a unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side? Oh, right, yeah. There's a bottle of Cametrine that's like a month past expiration. Oh yeah, there's a bottle of Cametrine that's a month past expiration. Put it by the sink so I remember to dispose of it. Thanks.
Finally.
Hey, miss.
Ah. Yes?
Are you happy?
Am I happy? Oh, that's a weird question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm not jubilant, but...
No, I mean, are you happy with your life? With your choices?
Deep question. I mean, I might have one or two regrets, but I guess it could be worse.
Regrets?
Yeah, I mean, don't we all?
I see.
Oh. There we go. Hey, Jill. Again? Aren't you a bit on edge? Maybe? What did you want? Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day? I did, why? I forgot to take the coins from the arcades in the corner last week. So I needed to take them out. Oh, let's see. Here. Not like there's see much action these days anyways. Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. What, did you throw it in someone's face while escaping? Pocket coins! That only happened once, and the old lady started it. Right. Why does an arcade still use coins nowadays, or physical money when you get down to it? For the reasons arcades still exist. Nostalgia. Oh, fuck. Maybe.
Hey, miss.
Yeah?
Do you recognize me?
Recognize you? I want to say I do, but... Sorry.
Really? You can't remember your own sister's face?
Sister? Sorry, but I don't have any Sister?
Not even a sister-in-law?
No way! Gabby, is that really you? God, I'm so sorry, but you've just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been?
3 years.
Right. So you know her. Yeah, she's actually my girlfriend. I mean, my ex's sister. So how have you been doing?
I actually had to transfer schools, and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admission tests. I'll be out of middle school next year.
You've always been a smart one, so that's no surprise. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist.
I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple years to think about it.
Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe you'll need a sabbatical year. So, how's Lenore? Lenore! Shout out to Dragon's Dogma. Wait, who's Lenore? Her sister. She was my girlfriend. So you actually had a relationship with someone that's not a cat. Or that's not a cat. Color me impressed. Or surprised. Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. So, how's Lenore doing? Oh.
She's dead.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's alright. I don't think I heard right.
My sister's dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. I came all the way to tell you the news.
Come on, Gabby, stop fooling around.
No, you stop fooling around. I mean, wow. My sister was left to suffer her disease alone while you were all merry here, mixing drinks and chatting.
Wait, Lenora was sick? Of what? Since when?
Localized nanomachine rejection. It gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains not long after you left. Was all the talk about getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was it your right to be Mary worth the life of my sister?
Why are you lashing at me like that? Did I infect her with the disease that killed her?
No, but It's too much of a coincidence that she started getting worse and worse right after you left. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if that fight played a key role in killing her.
You stop having caffeine after these long sessions, damn.
But that's just speculation. You can't expect... And all that because you wanted the freedom? What kind of freedom is so enticing that makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was the freedom so important you cut all contact with us? Was this freedom so good you left everything behind? Ah, nose itch. Was this freedom worth the life of my... Shut up! I didn't kill your sister for fuck's sake. It's not like it infected her with that nanomachine rejection. Hell, this is the first time I've heard of it since I heard she was sick. Do you really know that what kind of fear drove me to have that argument with your sister? Do you even understand the fear of feeling your youth slip through your fingers? I need to quit fucking these lines up. You think it was all easy for me? I was scared. I'm still scared, but I need to grab a hold of my life. But it had nothing to do with your sister. I loved her, but do you think that that fight didn't hurt me too?
Gotta breathe for a second here.
Idiots.
I'm not yelling that because my voice is already collapsing. But I'll make sure that girl gets to wherever she wants to go safely. Meanwhile, Chief.
I know. Come on, Jill. Let's take you home.
Are they closing the bar? Because now everybody's gone. Except the dog.
Everything will be fine.
Sweet home. Hey, Jill, you want to grab something to eat?
Yeah, the dog was checking for cats.
Mm-hmm. He didn't say anything the first time, so he had to go back and check some more.
I'm not hungry.
Want me to come in? Keep you company?
I'm fine. I just need to be alone for a bit.
Jill. You tell me exactly what you're feeling. It's okay.
It's not okay! It's not.
Come here, Jill. Come here.
It's just... I feel like a part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news and she held nothing but animosity for me. Not really that, but I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I haven't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe. Thanks, boss. I really needed this.
You want me to stay with you today?
Thanks, but I actually need some time for myself. Some me time to put my thoughts in order. No, it does not. I'm not doing this scene justice at all. I'm doing my best. I swear.
Yeah, I understand. But don't do anything funny, you hear me? If any weird thoughts come to you, or if you feel too anxious, call me.
Yeah.
Best boss ever.
Hey, Far. She's in your care, you hear? Remember to call me. I'll call you later to check on you nonetheless.
Dana is a
Best boss.
genuine saint. Today's payment.
See, now you literally made 2K today.
Just about. No, 1643.
Oh, right, because you still had like 8K.
Yes. But yeah, Dana is just, yeah.
Can I have a boss like that?
Right. Okay, so that's one hell of a note to call it on. But that's the second day. We did a 2-day stream finally.
I managed to stay awake.
So, and with that, we are gonna call it here on this very sobering note. Give me a moment here while I get the square sheet set up. 2/5? What the fuck? That's long. But still pretty fucking awesome. That's some deep shit. All right, well, as per usual, not to sound too cheery for what is otherwise a very, scene. Thank you all so very much for watching and sticking through what is effectively,
Right?
or not a conventionally streamed game, and I really wish it was streamed more because there's a lot of really good shit going on here. And it just, the turn from silly to really serious and kind of like, damn, some heavy shit. But yeah, as per usual, I'll be running the maximum allowed time of advertisements. You are not required to stick around, but it is greatly appreciated if you do. If you have a Twitch Prime that's just sitting around and not really doing a whole lot, feel free to throw one my way if you feel that I deserve that with my performance today. I feel like I could have done it better, but I also feel like I could have been more prepared to do it better. So fly by the seat of the pants. But yeah, I'm going to be running the ads. If you don't stick around, that's okay. I appreciate you popping in to say hello and watching the stream to begin with. You also don't have to say hello, just dropping by to begin, just outright. But yeah, and with that, if you don't stick around through the ads, thank you so very much for watching. Have a good night and stay true to yourself. Otherwise, gonna be running that ad right about now. Damn. Pretty sure I saved. I mean, again, that was a like very low preparation situation. Those who are not seeing ads right now, but yeah, damn. Thank you for the compliments. Those who can hear. Ads should be running at least. Also, for those who are not seeing ads right now, Alana Cat has gone to bed, and she says, "Have a good rest, everybody." Alrighty. Oh, also, Salty says sleep well. But yeah, alrighty. So, and with that, nobody to rate today that I know of. I don't know if somebody's about to go live. But, yeah. And with that, thank you all so very much for watching. Tomorrow is definitely not going to happen after that scene because my throat is getting kind of rough. So I'm going to take it a little bit easy. Next is I did get your DM about Lancer. We'll probably just do that tomorrow. Just do it during the time that would normally be a stream. But yeah, and with that, have a good night, everybody. And stay true to yourselves. I get to test out the new buttons! New buttons!